You would not believe the insane security measures protecting these world leaders behind the scenes. The unseen world of presidential security. The forces protecting these four presidents, secret revealed. The unbelievable security measures surrounding these four presidents will shock you. Everybody needs protection and safety, but who requires it the most? The answer is people with power. So who exactly are people with power? World leaders are some of the most powerful and influential people in the world, and it's no surprise that their safety is a top priority. With immense responsibilities, including leading a mass population, taking care of a country's economy, and heading the national militaries, they encounter multiple threats all the time, that too around the clock. Keeping all of this in mind, they are in dire need of 24/7 protection with vigilant guards on duty. In this video, we will be taking a closer look at the four most heavily guarded presidents in the world and the safety measures put in place to ensure their best protection. With that in mind, let's begin our video. Vladimir Putin. The first president that we will be talking about is none other than the famous Vladimir Putin, who has been the president of Russia for more than 10 years. He is guarded by one of the most mysterious and secretive security forces known as the Federal Protection Service, FSO. The FSO is responsible for taking care of Putin's personal safety, residence, transportation, as well as government buildings. His bodyguards, also known as the Musketeers, act as the first line of defense between any potential threat and Putin, as they are the closest to him. And they are not just any ordinary guards. They are hand-picked and are selected on the basis of certain criteria that includes good physical fitness and stamina. In addition to this, they are also required to follow a certain code of conduct both on and off duty and maintain very strict discipline. To further boost their protection skills, the Musketeers are well equipped with ammunition, which are also made in Russia. They carry the SR-1 Vector pistols that contain armor-piercing rounds. In addition to the FSO, another unit responsible for the president's security is the Kremlin Regiment, which is one of the most elite units in the Russian military. These soldiers are well trained to use advanced technologies and undergo strict training, both mental and physical. This is what makes them more capable of protecting Putin. When the president sets off on a journey, teams are sent to check the routes way before and select the best and safest ones. Additionally, jamming devices are also installed in his place of stay after a thorough security inspection. Along with this, cell phone devices of all the people present in the area remain continuously under inspection. Talking about his transportation, several similar cars move in a very guarded convoy, so it's hard for potential attackers to detect the one the president is traveling in. His car is also surrounded by heavily armored vans. Inside a few of them are heavily equipped personnel carrying highly advanced weapons, including portable anti-aircraft missiles and anti-tank grenade launchers, ensuring the top-notch security of Vladimir Putin. Donald Trump. Next in line, we have Donald Trump, the 45th President of the United States. Being a billionaire and the president, his love for security is unprecedented. Believe it or not, Trump's security expenses summed up to $29 million, way higher than the previous presidents. So what exactly made his security worth $29 million? Well, here's the answer. The United States Secret Service, USSS, was responsible for the protection of Donald Trump. The Secret Service consisted of different units and personnel trained for all sorts of situations endangering Trump. Well, this is nothing. The most astonishing part of Trump's security was the car he traveled in, the Beast. It is said to be one of the safest limousines across the globe. In his motorcade, there were two such limousines. The Beast has a 5-inch thick armor plating, doors that are 8 inches thick, layers of bulletproof glass, steel rims, Kevlar tires, and an insulated fuel tank. In addition to this, the vehicle is also equipped with a ventilation system, a firefighting system, a medical kit along with bags of the president's blood type, and last but not least a tear gas and smoke screen system. In addition to this, the vehicle also has a compartment for storing weapons, including shotguns and tear gas launchers. These features protect the car and the people inside from all sorts of potential dangers and attacks. Coming to the overall motorcade, there were more than 30+ vehicles that traveled with Trump no matter where he went. It included police cars, bikes, pilot cars, the Beast itself, and of course, its duplicate, halfbacks inside, which is the counter-result team, the watchtower, an ID car, a hazard mitigation unit, an ambulance, and rear guards. But this is not it. Furthermore, Trump was showered with air security as well, which included helicopters. Before we move on to the next heavily guarded president, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified of the upcoming videos. Kim Jong-un. Next, let's move our focus to Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea since 2011. Whenever he is traveling on the road, his car is surrounded by bodyguards on foot who are properly dressed and have passed marksmanship, martial arts, fitness, as well as height test. Yes, you heard that right. The height test. Nobody really knows the reasoning behind this test, but it is a requirement that the bodyguards must be of the same height as Kim Jong-un's. In addition to this, background checks are also run to ensure the high-end security of the leader. These bodyguards are required to jog alongside North Korea's first citizen's car no matter the distance. Further talking about his security, a unit of the North Korean army, called Supreme Guard Command, is also in charge of taking security measures for Kim Jong-un. This unit is led by General Yoon Jong-rin. What's special about this unit is that they do not have the choice to say no ever. They are submissive and do what they are ordered, as their only priority is keeping the supreme leader safe from any sort of threats. Moreover, in case of an attack, there are another 1,000 soldiers waiting to serve and move Kim Jong-un to safer locations. Xi Jinping. Next on the list, we have Xi Jinping, the President of the People's Republic of China. The organization responsible for the protection of the president is the Central Security Bureau, which is in charge of the Special Central Guard Unit, which consists of 8,000 plus trained personnel. Well, that is a lot of people. That too for the protection of just one person. But it is justified, as the person under protection is the President of China, which is a world power. The Central Guard Unit is highly professional and well-trained and equipped for the president's protection. The 8,000 men are categorized into 7 groups, all responsible for keeping the president safe. Whenever Xi Jinping is traveling, his security is taken care of through coordination between the security agencies and local law enforcement. He moves in a bulletproof vehicle that is heavily armored and has some really advanced features like an air purification system. All traffic lights are blocked so the president's car can go in a flow and does not have to make a stop. In simpler terms, does not make way for threats, giving any sort of chance to the attackers. All people near Xi Jinping, even his own staff, are run through security checks to ensure that they do not pose any sort of danger to his life. To sum it up, the 4 leaders, Vladimir Putin, Donald Trump, Kim Jong-un, and Xi Jinping, are some of the most heavily guarded presidents in the world. Their high-profile positions require extensive security measures, as they are vulnerable to attacks. Ranging from bulletproof cars to highly trained and equipped staff, these leaders are surrounded by layers of protection that are designed to keep them safe. Another thing that is quite common among the 4 leaders we discussed is that despite the threats and challenges, they continue to carry out their day-to-day duties for their respective countries. Well, this was it for today's video. We hope this video provided you with an interesting glimpse into the world of presidential security. Thank you for tuning in and watching the video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up. See you in the next video. Goodbye.